open mine facings like that, the bears do stay in them.
Ooh.
In the summertime when they dry out a little bit, where it's cooler, the bears will get in there.
And we estimate anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people since Thursday. That's the first thing that you hear when you ask folks, what do you like about coming to Harlan so much? Well, everyone's just so welcoming and nice. That's what we treat you so many different ways, you'll have to like one of them.
Yep.
And people would look and say, well, there's no way. Well, sometimes you got to make do with what you got. And
Look at that. You can see it in his eyes, the things he's seen. Hey folks, we are in Everett, Kentucky at the biggest event of the year up here, the Fall Crawl, and in conjunction with that they're having a fall festival right here at the Burlfee Park, and we are fortunate enough to have the tourism director who happens to be Burlfee Jr. Park's named after his father, who was a longtime mayor up here, and of course you know who that is over there next to him. Tell us about it.
We started this probably around 6 years ago. Of course, our tourism commission is full of wonderful people who've been dedicated to the community for years. I began actually when the tourism started back in 2006 as the first chair of Harlan, or the Everett's Tourism Commission, and we've just kind of continually grown. We love to support our community. We love to have local vendors. And of course, Fall Crawl being one of the largest events that we have each year.
Now we're going to try to show you guys just how large this is, because when we drove in here, there's just a massive amount of vehicles with empty trailers behind them and campers. The Fall Crawl refers to, if you don't know what we're talking about, this is the home to the Black Mountain
Off-Road Recreational Area.
Yeah, and they do four-wheeling rock crawl. It is a Mecca, a sought-after destination for rock crawlers.
The Black Mountain Thunder Zipline, which is an 11-station
Oh yes, and they have the incredible zipline. That's right.
All of that is located up on the park. It's the zipline is different from the park pass, but you can come up through the day and do your riding, come back in the evening, especially this time of the year in fall. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's 11 stations. It takes about 2 hours to do the tour. We load you up in the back of an old deuce-and-a-half truck.
Wow, that's worth the ride right there.
Oh, it's
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's phenomenal. And we have some wonderful guides that make it fun, that tell you about what trails are where. So yes, we are at the Black Mountain Off-Road Recreational Area right here at the entrance, where we have a wonderful office that you can stop and buy your passes and all your merch. Of course, today is Fall Crawl, so it is absolutely slam-packed crazy with visitors coming in and out. When You come up to the end of the road, of course, we're going to check, make sure you got that yearly or daily pass.
And it's non-stop.
They'll be up here well into the night, won't
Oh
they?
yeah, they'll stay here
This
all
goes
night.
on and on.
This is a 24/7 deal on the weekends, so
Wow.
we'll have them riding all hours of the night.
Wow. Let's take a look inside.
Absolutely, let's walk
Now
in.
this is where you have to stop if you're
It
coming
is.
in here for the first time. Get your pass. Get some merchandise.
Of course, they've got my picture and my likeness standing here, so. And we do have some signage here that shows the yearly and the day passes. And then once you come inside, we got a little bit of merch, and we got some visitors coming in and out. But we do have all sorts of different merchandise, from hats to shirts to hoodies to koozies to a little bit in between.
Take a little bit of Harlan County back home with you.
Yes, sir. And we do shop local, just to let you guys know. Everything comes from Harlan vendors. We try to keep it as local as we can, and that in turn puts money in their pocket as well, so it
Wow.
benefits everybody.
For
Right
your
over here, when
merchandise
you
for
first
both.
come in, get to fill out a wonderful application here with all your vehicle information. You get a good little application, do's and don'ts, and then Miss Michelle or Miss Haley will take care of you. The friendly faces of the Black Mountain Off-Road Park, and then my lovely wife Bacon jumping in, helping them out, fold some shirts.
Wow.
But we have drinks and we have things here for people to buy. Usually during the winter we'll keep, heavier clothes.
And this is
This
actual
is an
park.
overview of the park. It is. And this is where we're at right now. So all of the green trails are the beginner. All of the blue trails are the intermediate. And then of course the red are the
Lord
advanced or
help
the
me.
expert.
What's Coyote Ugly?
It's a rock climbing hill.
Oh, Coyote Campground.
Green puff, rail bed,
Well,
pinball.
Now, what are we going to have to do to get one named after us?
Yeah, it's got Coyote Campground, so there it is.
That's
There
right.
you go. Okay, there you go.
So you guys are here and you didn't
Yeah.
even know it.
Look at this.
I've been scared to get up through there.
Oh, there's no way I would take one.
Wow.
Oh my eyes.
But
They
this is
got a
constant.
lot of luggage too behind them.
In and out, non-stop.
Yeah.
They started really 2 weekends ago. Most people will camp a week
I
or two
seen some
early.
coming in a couple of days ago, and I'm
They
like,
do.
wow, this.
Our campground was full the last 2 weekends because people they can't get a spot during fall crawl, so they'll come a couple weeks early.
This is the busiest place in Harlan County on Saturday night.
It is this weekend.
This
We
is
can
wild.
guarantee that.
Yeah. Just look at all these folks lined up here.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, and if you've never experienced it before, you learn what trail dust is.
Exactly, especially on weekends like this when it's
Yeah.
not raining. And you'll see one of every kind of ride made up here. We've seen Segway brand vehicles, CF Motos, Can-Ams, Razors, Kawasaki, Terex, and even you'll see Jeeps, everything in between. I don't even know what.
From the
that is now.
custom-made ones to the ones
yeah.
that folks have bought ready to go out of the
Yes,
box.
sir. Anything you can imagine, you'll see it up here.
My name's Trevor Pryor. I'm the manager at Black Mountain Off-Road. This is Trevor. He's one of our park employees, and today we're going to take a little trip around the off-road park.
So it's Trevor and Trevor.
Yep, Trevor and Trevor.
Alrighty. Okay, so you're going to kind of show us around to complete the tour we've had.
Yes. So just to give you a little background information on the park was started back in about 2009. It was started up by the local four-wheeler group, the Ridge Runners. A couple of them got together. The property used to belong to the Bennetts, had been mined for many years, and the Ridge Runners figured that they could turn this into something for the local people to use, So they got together, figured they could turn it into an off-road park, and that's how the off-road park began. Just a couple people made something so large, available to so many people. The park is actually about 7,200 acres itself. It stretches all the way from Everett's, going all the way toward Coxton, and then you can go all the way back around Cumberland. And used to, you could go out through Slope Holler out toward Cumberland.
Wow.
So there's a lot of many miles you can ride on this trailhead. You can also go in to the middle of the mountain. You can drop over into Putney over on 119 there. You can go over there or access it from that side as well. Where we're going right now is one of your main trails. You know, just this is kind of how you access most of your trail systems. You get to get a nice little pretty view as you start your climb up the mountain here. As we get up through here, we'll see a couple of like our first hill climbs and stuff, and we'll kind of let you stop and look at them and point them out to you. We have all different experience levels, from starters all the way up to the experience. And you'll get to see that with some of the things here.
You've got the rock crawlers, because that's a really big thing.
We do. Most of your, you got 3 main trails, trail 12, 10, and 20. Those are your main access trails, kind of get to everything. And those are what you would call your basic beginner kind of non-experienced trails. It's easy for anybody to drive, especially those who want to just come out and get a look at the park, get a good view of everything. So this is y'all's first time even being up here, right?
Yeah, first time in the park.
Okay, so if you look right here, you'll see one of your first trails you can hear here.
Oh, wow.
It's called Pinball.
That's called what?
Pinball.
Pinball. I can see why.
Yeah. That's a trail, but when I was a kid, they'd call that a wash.
Washout, yeah.
Now that one's not too awful bad. That would be kind of like in your middle to experienced level, you know, your intermediate to experienced. It's not too awful bad.
So what would you take up that trail?
Normally on this trail, just Jeeps, side-by-sides, or rock crawlers. Wouldn't recommend dirt bikes or four-wheelers unless you're very, very experienced, but still, even at that, there's always a risk of, you know, somebody could get hurt, so.
No, that's scary looking. And that's intermediate?
Yeah, that's intermediate.
Yeah.
And also on our map system, everybody can purchase a map down there in the office, and every trail is labeled, you know, beginner, intermediate, experienced. And what we recommend as far as riding to the people, you know, whether it's a truck trail, side-by-side trail, or a four-wheeler trail, it'll be labeled on there for the riders if they're new to the park.
Yeah.
Most people that's been riding the park, you know, they already know what they can and can't do. One thing, as we start to go up through here, if you look, when we get up here to the left, normally when we've had a wet, rainy season, everybody calls this the waterfall because it looks like Niagara Falls after it rains. The water just pours off of it. But people actually climb this too. So
that's called the waterfall?
Yeah, they call it the waterfall, but the actual trail name is Railbed. You can see it on the tree there. Yeah. And it's got a red sign meaning for experienced riders only. Ooh. So they will climb up on that big rock, and it goes kind of back in that little cubby back there, and it comes out at the main top, and we'll go around and show you what the exit looks like. So, I don't know if you can really see, but right here to your right here, there's a big slate wall coming off that bank over there. That's one of the biggest hill climbs we have here. It's called Cream Puff, and that one's one of those, it's a 50-50 chance. Either you make it, or you come right back to where you started from.
Oh, wow.
If you can get back.
Most people, we normally call this down here the graveyard for all the parts that we recollect after they.
This is kind of where the spare parts go.
Yeah, yeah. And most of the time, like during your event weekends, this is where everybody likes to kind of come and congregate and sit and park and hang out and enjoy a little time together. Where it hasn't been too awful cold yet, you give it about another week, the colors will really pop up here. They've already, you can already see they're already started pretty good, but in about another week, it'll be every color under the sun up here. When I come outside to come to work, I would say it was about 42, 41, 42. I'd say on top of the mountain, it was about 35 to 37.
36. Wow.
36, so. So this is one of our other campgrounds here, and we're actually gonna pull over here and let you guys look at the exit to rail bed, the first hill climb.
The one you showed us?
Yes, the very first one. This is the exits where they come up out of.
This is actually the top of the one we just looked at down there.
Yes, this is the top of rail bed.
More like a wash than a trail.
And there's actually 3 different exits. Everybody says this is the easiest exit. So for those not as experienced, they'll come out on this end. And if you guys want to step out here.
Yeah, this is the easy one, okay.
You can kind of see where they come from all the way down there. So if they hit rail bed, they'll come all the way up this, and when they get out here, they'll go right back around the trail where we come from and go back out to the main road, and they'll keep going on up the mountain to hit the next one.
Wow. Now, does this, on the weekends, is this park closed at the nights, or can they go all night if they have lights?
So the park is open 24/7 as far as riding. Now, the office is closed a couple days throughout the year due to holidays and such.
Yeah.
But the park is open to ride all year long. Any day they want to, they can come up here and ride, rain, snow, sunshine.
And ride all night.
Yep.
All day. Wow. Is that wood piled up for somebody, or is that just community?
That is for campers. So we do supply wood for all our campers. So when they come up here, they got them a nice fresh pile of wood, build them a nice little fire to sit by. And
wow, this would be great. I imagine there's a lot of folks enjoys this.
And if you look over here, there's 2 mine facings that are not covered.
Wow.
2 old mine facings.
Well, we got to have a look at that. I see the one. Where's the other one?
The other one is kind of, you can see a little dip back over there.
That away. Okay.
But a lot of people actually like these mine facings because in the summertime, you can come up here and you can kind of get out and sit right in front of them.
Yeah.
And there's a cool draft breeze that blows through. So on them nice hot summer days, you'll see a lot of people park right here under the shade, and they'll sit right here to cool down for a little bit.
That's the first thing you notice the first time you get close to mines is the cool air coming out of it.
And it's always that way. I was told normally mines stay about anywhere from 45 to 55 all year round.
Is that water back in there?
It is.
Let's see if we got a light here. I'm going to show nothing back there. And folks, men in Harlan County and all of Appalachia crawled back in holes like that to feed their family and didn't think nothing of it. And still does. So this was all operating apparently with 2 facings. That's a pretty big mine operation.
Yeah. There was a 3rd one, but they have it blocked off.
So it wasn't.
I do know for a fact with the open mine facings like that, the bears do stay in them.
Ooh.
In the summertime when they dry out a little bit, where it's cooler, the bears will get in there to cool down, you know, in the hot heat of the summer.
Because they don't mind water, especially in summer.
No,
Don't they?
we've seen them come out before. We've sat and watched them get out of the mine. Pretty neat. You'd think, why would a bear go back in a mine? But I'd say if I was real hot and furry like that too, I'd be trying to find a nice cool place to.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, in the fall time, we get more people that come just to see the scenery more than they do to ride.
That's what I was taking in.
Yep.
Yep. Yes, but you know, there are some people, they think the world is their trash can.
Yeah.
So they'll throw trash out. You know, we try to keep up with that.
Yeah.
That way it don't blow over and get in the mountains, you know.
Yeah, we want to keep the beauty of the mountains.
We do. So we'll drive around most of the main trails a couple times a day during event weekends to just try to keep up with the garbage. And just, you know, for everybody's safety too, you know, you never know, you might run up on somebody that had an accident and you might be able to help them, you know.
Or any kind of medical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just to, you know, we like to kind of riding and watch everybody ride too.
Enjoy.
So
Yeah. You see nature, I'm sure you see deer and stuff.
we do. We see some of the prettiest black bears you ever see. We actually have one here on the park. We seen him yesterday. He's about a 500-pound black bear.
Wow.
Still a little dusty,
Yeah.
but it's not as, you guys wouldn't have believed the amount of dust up here over the weekend. There's a little jagger.
Little jag.
Wow.
Wow.
And folks rides that up here.
It's fun. It's nothing on an event weekend to have 100, 200 people parked here.
Wow.
Watching people to compete to see who gets up it the quickest. I know we've had people from all 50 states that have been here. We've had them from all 50 states. And when we used to do guided side-by-side tours, when Ken Crowder was here, we also had them from 39 different countries
Oh, wow.
that have been here. So we've had a wide variety of people come and get to see what Black Mountain Off-Road's about. You go from Little Jagger into what we call the Lower Rock Garden. And it sells its name for itself because it's nothing but a pile of rock.
I can see that.
It's just a garden of rock.
I can see that.
And all this rock is from when they mined, you know. They filled in these creek beds with rocks, and they just made trails out of them, obstacles. Right here's another trail. That's called Lower Profanity. And the reason they call it that is because some people use a lot of profanity going up through there. We see everything from copperheads to rattlesnakes, ground squirrels, deer, bear, turkey, and every now and then you will occasionally in the summertime find snapping turtles up here. Yeah, up here in mud holes.
Wow.
Yeah, we got one of my employees, he caught 6 or 7 this summer out of these mud holes.
On this road?
On this road, actually.
Wow.
One of them come from right out here. It was crawling across the road, and we just got it up out of the road and moved it. And
That's the largest critter on earth I would expect to find this high in the mountains.
it is. You would wonder how in the world does a turtle end up, a snapping turtle that lives in water, how they end up all the way up here.
That's amazing.
Well, now let me ask you a really important question. You're talking about all the wildlife you see, right?
Now what you gonna ask?
You ever see Bigfoot?
Never seen a Bigfoot. Never
Never
have.
seen one.
Well, most important, how many coyotes do you see?
It's rare. You might see a few every year. Really rare.
Yeah, it's rare to see coyotes. They ain't they're not big on seeing people. They don't like people seeing them.
They're smart too.
They are. They're smart and they're elusive.
What are we looking at?
So where we're standing at right now is what we call the primitive overlook. Right now you're at the top of your main trail 12. You're actually halfway in between the main Everett's trailhead and the Brookside exit. So what we're looking at right now is you're just kind of getting a good scan of the park. This is all park. There's trails in through there.
Wow.
Every which way you look.
Wow.
If you actually look just right over that little mountaintop there, right over the backside is Cumberland. Cumberland's just right over in that little pocket over the hill.
The first mountain.
Yep, of this first mountain ridge.
Wow, so
Cumberland's just right out over top of it.
that's the only way you get a better view than that is an airplane or a drone.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't understand about our ancestors, they look at, well, how did you get stuck in the mountains? They had come from a lot of persecution, economic, religious persecution. The Scottish and Irish did. And they come here, and most of the pioneers looked at these mountains and said, well, we got to cross those and go west. Our ancestors looked at them and said, this is a good place to live and be left alone. So we get in the mountains, people ain't going to bother us. They chose them. They didn't end up here because they couldn't go no farther or they had no other choice. They wanted to be here. And folks, contrary to what the mainstream media tells you that everybody in these mountains is looking for a way out, most people in them today still wants to be here.
And I'll actually tell you another thing about people that grew up here in the mountains. Just about a quarter mile back down the hill here, there was a road that kicked off to the left. A lot of the local people here in Bailey's Creek call that the Spring Road. And the reason they call it that is there actually used to be a couple of little houses there back in the 60s and 70s, and they actually used to raise corn up there. They would plant corn and raise corn, and people would bring their mules and stuff up there, and they'd harvest the corn and keep it for the winter time, you know, for their families. And people would look and say, well, there's no way. Well, sometimes you got to make do with what you got, and and they made do.
They survived because mountain folks are incredibly smart. Folks that come out of these mountains that maybe never seen a day of a formal education, I would put them up when it comes to surviving and staying alive against anybody in the world.
People don't realize, but the mountains produce so much stuff that we use in everyday life. There's a lot of people know about the common what they call ginseng. It's a plant that grows here in the mountains, and they actually have a season to dig it. People can dig it and sell it to people and make money off of it, not only to help them out, but ginseng is a plant that's used in it's used in medicines and stuff. Anybody that likes Monster drinks, it has ginseng in it. They call it like the caffeine booster. You can take it and chew on the stem of it, and it'll like kind of perk you up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'd just about rather do that than drink a cup of coffee.
Well, I tell you something. I would love to come up here and take pictures. Like, I could absolutely bet there's a lot of people that
and mind you, it's not even peak season yet.
No.
You give it about another week, the colors will really pop.
I can imagine. I
love
just
taking
imagine.
nature pictures. And this here would just be...
And you can kind of see down lower where everything's starting to turn. As you get up higher, it's still kind of green, but here in the next week and a half, it'll all be red, orange, yellow.
It'll be beautiful.
It'll be real pretty.
Yes. Fall, it's gorgeous.
He's right, this is an incredible shot.
Now in the wintertime, you can stand right here in the wintertime, you can actually see the trails that are cut out in the mountain, and you can watch the ATVs ride on them.
This is our show for today.
Hello, my name is Trevor Goddard, and I do YouTube and stuff and TikTok of these beautiful shots of the ATV park up here.
Where can we find you on YouTube and TikTok?
You go on there, you can look up Trevor GoPro Hero 8, and you'll find me. It's a lot of beautiful shots. Or you can go on TikTok and type in Trevor Goddard, and it'll bring you in to videos on ATVs to drone footage of Everett's and all kinds of stuff.
Hey guys, check that out. He's a nice young man. He's not running us over the hill yet. He's a professional at this, so got to stay on his good side till we get back down the mountain. He's a good guy. We appreciate you bringing us up here. Thank you so much. And check his channels out, TikTok and YouTube. What's their names again?
One's GoPro Hero 8 Trevor, and then the other one's Trevor Goddard on TikTok.
All righty.
As I'm looking around all this beauty and stuff, you do get nature and the wind. So you get out and you have to, trees has to be cut out of the trails and things, I'm sure.
They do. Normally when we get big storms and stuff, we have a lot of trees that fall. But that's another reason why we're so thankful to all the people that come and ride, is because, you know, most of your ATVers will bring a saw of some sort, and when they're out riding, what we haven't been able to get to cut out so they can enjoy their riding, they don't mind take a couple seconds out of their riding time and stop and cut it out and leave it on the side, and then we can use it for firewood later.
Well.
So they'll help us out sometimes, you know, and cut stuff out that we're not able to get to just yet, you know. So it helps us out, and we really appreciate them for doing that.
So the story is, on these chickens, everyone we find up on the trails, either we're doing maintenance or cleaning, if we find one, we'll add it to the front of the grill as an ornament.
That's cute.
The things he's seen.
We want to be like
You can see it in his eyes. Look at that. You can see it in his eyes, the things he's seen.
We want to be just like the Jeep riders and the ATV riders too. So when we find them, we're just gonna put them on there, and we'll be just like them.
And I have a question for you all. Yes, you all watching that does these trails or has these Jeeps. What does the duck mean when you get the duck laid upon and you get to save them and keep them?
How is it connected to the
Yeah,
Jeep?
how
What
is it
connected
connected?
duck?
What is the connection when
Why
you...
was it a duck? It could have been a goose or a Sasquatch
or a froggy.
a frog or a bass. How did it end up? Does somebody out there know how the duck become the Jeep thing?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm asking you all.
The $1 million question of the day. How did ducks get affiliated with the Jeeps?
And he's been in this for a while, right?
Yes.
And he don't know. Look right here on the creek bank, you can see this big metal cart sticking out of the bank. That's actually a railroad car from when they used to mine up here back in the 60s and 70s. There used to be a railroad track that ran right down through here that they'd load and haul the coal down here to the dump station, and then they'd load it into trucks or they'd put it on more cars and take it out by train. But
wow,
there's one of the old carts right there still sitting. So right here, you had about 9 different mine facings down this side wall here, and they had to block them up and close them up, you know, to keep public from getting into them. But all this water drains out and seeps out of the mines, and we actually have goldfish in this pond. Don't know how they ever got, I'm assuming somebody probably might have dumped them here,
But this is one of the biggest things for the kids when they're up here. The kids love to come feed the goldfish.
They're beautiful.
We also have one of the largest zip lines on the East Coast here in Black Mountain.
Wow.
Right here is our zip line parking lot. We also use this as camping too during event weekends when we're not running the zip line. But we have a nice pavilion up there. People use it to cook and eat. We got a grill up there for them, power stations for them to use. This here's our big deuce and a half here. This is actually how we haul the zip line riders. You can kind of see here, we have this big yellow post here, one of our cables. This is the practice line. This is how we get them all started, kind of show them what they need to do and how to ride, and we take them up there and instruct them, and once we're done instructing, they'll ride down to the end here, and then we tell them to get in the deuce and a half, and we take them all the way to the top of the mountain where they'll start the course. And they will start there and end up right back down here in the parking lot, because you can see the last cable they ride comes right down above this practice line.
Wow.
And then they'll re-ride the practice line and come right back to their car.
Hey folks, who wants to see her come back and ride the zip line? Let her know.
Hey, if I don't ride that, I want to ride this definitely.
Well, you have to ride that first.
I wanna
No, they go together. You have to ride the truck up to the zip line.
Okay.
That's the
Wouldn't be a
deal.
bad deal. I get to ride in this big truck. So how how far out there does it go?
So this practice cable here, all the lines, there's 11 lines total, and all of them are different lengths, heights, and your speed is different too. Speed is also determined by height and weight of a person. But for the practice line here, you're looking about, by the time you put your weight on it, you're really only about maybe 15 to 20 foot off the ground.
Okay.
And you don't get no faster than about 15 to 20 mile an hour. Just kind of a slow start, you know, to kind of get the person used to it, to kind of get a little feel for it. And then when you go up to the top and start, they go anywhere from being 10 foot off the ground to the biggest one's 500 foot off the ground. And
She's gonna ride.
and it's a little over 1,500 foot long.
That's one you're gonna ride.
How long does it take to get off that ride?
Just to ride that one cable, if you're doing 60 mile an hour, and coming from me, to give you an example, I weigh 230 pounds and it takes me about 30 seconds to cross it. And I'm doing about 60 mile an hour, and you're about 500 foot off the ground.
You did really good. You did really good on
That
that.
was so fun. Thank
Grab
you.
your microphone. You did really good on that. I'm proud of
Thank
you.
you. I enjoyed that.
You did fantastic.
She almost drove.
Well, now you can say you knocked something off your bucket
Yes.
list.
Yes, that was fun. That was so fun. I'll take a job up here driving this truck, y'all.
Well, you'll be taking his job.
I'll take your job from you. The days I'll fill in for you when you can't be here, okay?
That worked.
That was fun. Thank you, guys.
You're very welcome.
Thank the two Trevors, Trevor,
Pryor.
And Trevor Goddard.
for giving us a guided tour of some of the highlights of the off-road park up here in Everett. We really appreciate it. This is such an awesome place. I would remind folks coming here though, behave yourself and enjoy yourself and respect the locals, especially down in the little town down there. They're great. They're going to make you feel welcome, make you feel like a family, and it's fantastic. I'm just amazed this place has been here this long, and I've not really known how big it was and what it's doing. Hey, Harlan County, let's get together and promote this. You know, it could really change things up for us here. Thank you, guys.
This is
Burl Feedjun, and I'm the tourism director.
I'm Kevin Turner. I'm a board member.
I'm Liz Couch. I'm the secretary. Kim Burkhart, and I'm a board member.
All right, then. You're the folks responsible for this incredible event today. All right.
When these folks come in to visit,
oh yeah.
that is what sells this county. It's not, I mean, the beauty of the mountains is outstanding. It's unmatched. But the welcoming feeling that they get from people,
hospitality.
the hospitality that's extended, and the fact that people feel like they're at home when they're here,
Yeah.
that speaks volumes. And repeatedly, that's the first thing that you hear when you ask folks,
Right.
what do you like about coming to Harland so much? Well, everyone's just so welcoming and nice, and that's genuine.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's it.
We treat visitors. I don't think you'll find a place that
No.
treats visitors as well as we do in Harlan. Occasionally we don't get along with each other, but we always love visitors.
That's what we treat you so many different ways. You'll have to like one of them.
Yep.
Exactly.
We
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to eat. We like to.
He's exactly right.
Like to enjoy
Just
ourselves.
tell us what you like, and we'll hook you up with it and help
That's
you out.
absolutely.
That's
We'll
right.
find somebody.
Well, walk us around here and tell us about the festival, and
We'll start out.
introduce us to some folks if you think we need to
Absolutely.
meet them.
We'll do that. We're going to start out back here, I guess. Looks like we're going to catch the train going by, the Everett tourism train. We just built that last year. My wife and I assembled it. And then here's our little hayride that we've put together this year. Trailers donated by one of the local pastors. We've got the good old Everett tourism train
There's
going
a train.
by with two of our tourism members, Roger Webb and Kim Burkhart. And the kids absolutely love that thing. We usually run it all day long during a festival. So we have a good time with that as well.
These hay rides are fun.
Oh, they are.
They are a lot of
And
fun right there.
We're very fortunate that we have a lot of good people around the neighborhood that will help and donate and allow us to use their things to get this going with, and they're just wonderful. During last year's flooding, it just about changed the whole park. Every bit of this was underwater. And thanks to Physical Court and our District 2 Magistrate, Bill Moore, they came up and we worked on this basically since spring, trying to get it back in good shape. It changed the flow of the river up through here, it banked up different rocks, so our access to the river was
So it
kind of
changed the
diminished,
flow of the
but-
river
Oh,
over
it
here.
did, right over here.
This
There
is the
was set
Clover
up-
Fort River.
Yeah, it is.
Hard to believe. You come to Harlan and it's hard to believe these little rivers, these little streams can get so angry so fast and
Yeah,
become so big.
All of this was completely different last year. It barred up all here in the middle. It just kind of changed the whole landscape. But we're thankful for the physical court and our local city government. They sent some of their guys over, and we're constantly working on it all the time to keep it like this, just pristine, where you can relax. It's a walking trail. It's part of the
really
county
nice.
system, so you're able to come over and walk the track anytime you want. Uh-oh, we're gonna get in somebody's picture.
Oh, we're gonna get in somebody's picture.
It's always good to have a place for kids to go to play. Ride the bicycles.
Very much. And we want it to be a safe space.
Yes.
That it's all inclusive. They can come over, they can enjoy themselves. It's all fenced in. We do have remote cameras up that all of tourism and our police department can monitor at any point. Our community is very much focused on keeping it that way. Our local neighbors, they watch, they make sure that if they see something, they'll let us know. Well, Mr. Pace just started a new business here in Harland. He's going to be offering a bunch of different stuff here, and he was kind enough to come up and be part of our festival to kind of let the kids see the animals, and he's giving away fish and stuff here today.
And we're wanting to come down and check your fish out because we got to get something for the cats to watch.
Right. We got them now.
It's been amazing how much adventure tourism has brought not only to the city of Everett, but the whole county. As time has went on and tourism studies have been conducted, Harlan County has always outproduced just about every other county in the state. I think the last one that was done, we'd brought in around $38.5 million. We were ranked 5th out of 120 counties in the state for tourism revenue. And that's all predominantly based off of the park and Kingdom Come and like Portal 31. And then the city of Harlan has also done a great job that the ATV park takes care of. And we have a community fire pit. So usually in the evenings, we'll have a big community fire out there, and we call it the Liars Club. All of the older fellas, as well as the younger folks, come out and just sit around and swap stories and talk ATV and just talk life. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Getting some good barbecue? Don't buy it all, I might want to have some here in a minute. That's one thing about today. We've had a wonderful amount of vendors here. We've had a few that's actually sold out. They just didn't have anything left, so they're starting to go back up.
Leave, huh?
But I'm hoping that now they're starting to see the lines start to pick back up here in the evening.
You got an estimation of how many folks right now is up in those woods?
We are trying to get a count on it. They've had a clicker out and actually checking at the gate as people have come in, and we estimate anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people since Thursday.
Yeah,
wow,
there's a bunch
wow.
coming in
So
there.
there's quite a few people up there right now in
Oh,
those
there is.
woods.
And they'll come in. Some of them just come because of lodging. You know, there's clearly not enough lodging in Harlan County as a whole
Yeah.
to support it all. But
Yeah.
they'll
Here
come
comes
in
a
for the
bunch right
day
now.
and just do day riding, and then they'll go back home. We have a lot of people come from East Tennessee. We've got a lot of local riding clubs, the Jeepers. Then you've got the Harlan County Ridge Runners, and they do events on the park continually. So we try to make it to where when they're doing things that they can afford to do so, and it helps those clubs.
So you got local clubs that helps
We do.
to support this, and I imagine they help out the folks from out of state too. You know,
They
by
do a
maybe
lot.
showing them around, helping them out. So
And that's basically, we've got a lot of guys that come and they'll stay at the ATV or campground down here, and they'll even tour guide. We don't officially have any tour guides, but they like to do that. The Ridge Runners and the Jeep clubs, they do the same.
but you can contact one of the clubs
can.
if you're from out of state and you want to go. You can contact one of these
Absolutely.
clubs.
You're more than welcome to message the park. We have the Black Mountain Off-Road Recreational Areas Facebook page. The Harlan County Ridge Runners have a Facebook page. I'm sure the Jeep Club does too. I can't remember exactly what it, but I know they're having Jeep Fest next weekend actually up here on the park.
Wow.
So that'll be.
And look at there, what great timing.
Yes, sir. And you will see that a lot today.
Yeah.
And we're so very thankful for those folks. Most of them don't even know, how appreciative we are. But we do try to reach out to them and let them know when we can. And we're thankful for their business. We got the 2025 Everett Tourism Barbecue Champion.
Oh, now which one?
He didn't ring
Who
his
is
belt
that?
today.
He is?
He left the belt at home, sorry.
This is a barbecue champ.
Not me.
It sure is.
That's a barbecue champ right
Hey,
here.
We had
Wow.
a
Men make
very tough
great.
competition.
Great chefs.
And they, you can't get them in the kitchen, but you sure can get them on the grill.
Light a grill up and he's out on it.
I made y'all's grippo burger. When y'all did the grippo, I made
Oh, yeah.
You
Those
served
are
that
good.
burger. I mean, oh my goodness.
That was good.
Emma Penny.
All righty.
I also designed the shirt that she's wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
So you're the one
Well,
who
you're
told me
just all
to-
over the place with your talents.
I made their flyer. I made a
That's
little
what
guy
I
there.
told you.
I know. You said she would be.
I'm a little bit of an artist. Little. Not that great.
That's good.
But that's
Keep
really
it up.
good. Thank you.
Good.
Yes.
And this is what it's all about. We want to put our vendors where the people are
Look at this.
and allow them to showcase
Yeah.
some of their talents. And we have some wonderful, talented people in this county.
Yeah.
And I love to see that get showcased. That's, they work very hard.
This is only $10, you all.
Something you want it?
That's sold. This is mine. I'll be back around. Take it down. It's mine. I love chickens and cows.
Got a red one over here too.
Hey folks, this young gentleman says he is a big fan of us. Met him here with his mom and dad today. His name is Caden, and he is such a nice guy. Thank you so much for watching our videos, Caden. We really appreciate it. God bless you and your family. Hey folks, we found another Harlan YouTuber right here at the adventure park.
Hey guys, Jeeping with Johnson here. Check me out, YouTube and Instagram. I post regular Jeep content, wrenching, wheeling, anything like that.
Hey.
CJs, XJs, TJs.
We will post a link to his channel right here. If I can get it to go, it'll go right there, right where my fingers are. You don't have to look at my finger, his channel will be there. Just click that link if you're on a mobile device. If you're not on a mobile device, if you're watching it on the TV, then we'll post a link in the information section below this video, and that'll be there no matter what you're watching it on. Jeeping
Awesome.
with Johnson. Hey, we can't wait to go home and check your channel out, man.
All right.
Ooh, that Jeep's nice.
Hey folks, thank you guys so much for visiting the Black Mountain Off-Road Recreation Park and the Fall Festival in Everett, Kentucky with us. We really appreciate y'all coming along and meeting all these fine folks and seeing just how busy it is up here. What do we say at the end of these videos? Bye! God bless you folks.
God bless.
See y'all in the next one.
So you don't have any noise ordinances up here in the park?
Not on the park.
Not on the park. You may not be able to drive it through town, but you get it on the park, you can let it rip.